So this is an example of one, but this is not the first time. Stephen A. Smith said the same thing a couple years ago. He was like, it's not me. This is our anonymous source. And Bobby Marks said the same. It's not me. It's my anonymous source. Colin Cowherd said the same thing. It's not me. It's my anonymous source. But they don't see how much damage that can do. And now I got to answer questions to like my character and being a child. This is my life. Keep it basketball. Nobody has a problem.
It's that he's just not liked because of his, quote, I am better than you attitude. He knows it. It's the same reason he is not as marketable as he should be. That's what an NBA source just sent me. I don't know that to be the case. I like Jaylen Brown. I know a lot of people.
Now, moving on to the next clip, I want to break down for you all. This is Stephen A. Smith attempting to shift the blame surrounding Jaylen Brown's trade to the Philadelphia 76ers. In this moment, Stephen A. positioned himself as if none of this was on him, instead pointing the finger squarely at Jaylen Brown, essentially saying, I called this, I knew this was coming, and you brought it on yourself. Meanwhile, all I ever did was speak highly of you and back you every step of the way. But here's the thing. Stephen A. is conveniently glossing over the fact that we all witnessed the coordinated smear campaign ESPN had been running against Jaylen for days leading up to this.
Say this, it's nothing about Jaylen Brown's performance on the floor that's got him in trade talks. It's his damn mouth. It's his mouth. It's the streaming, it's the podcast that got them ready to move the needle and get Jaylen Brown out of Boston. You can't trust him. The trust factor is gone. We don't know if you're going to say something. We don't know if you're going to break a secret. We don't know if you're going to tell something that we didn't have in the film study. I'm telling you straight up, the things he said after they got bounced about this being the best season was, damn it, basically a shot at Jason Tatum.
We've seen plenty of segments just like this. The conversation around Jaylen Brown kept escalating, with analyst after analyst weighing in. At one point, even Kendrick Perkins suggested that Jaylen Brown's biggest issue was speaking out. It almost sounded like Perk was telling Jaylen Brown to stay quiet and just focus on basketball. That's why it's surprising to see so many media personalities now acting as if none of that happened. From that perspective, it feels like they're trying to shift the narrative. Now, let's take a look at this clip where Stephen A. Smith appears to place the blame on Jaylen Brown over the trade speculation.
Was I wrong now? We know he's an all-world player. All of this brouhaha that's been made about me and Jaylen Brown, I got nothing against Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's a good dude. Smart as hell, decent people. Just coming across as a bit sensitive, that's all right. But he's not a bad person. He's a good dude. All I said after they lost is that you're a champion and an NBA Finals MVP. You cannot be saying that losing in the first round was your favorite season. That's it. That's not a reason for him to be upset or his dad or anybody else to go off. Go back and look at the tapes. I've been nothing but complimentary about Jaylen Brown because he's a stud. He's an all-world player, and he's going to do wonders in the city of Philadelphia. Make no mistake about it. He's that dude. But I wasn't wrong. Nor was I wrong with what I said a couple of years ago when he wore them shirts talking about state your source, because I said, yo, he's not liked. I love how I see these people on over social media now and with their podcasts now, not giving me any credit, but echoing what the hell I said a couple of years ago. He's smart. He's accomplished. He doesn't suffer fools easily, and he's not to be manipulated. He's his own man. And Madison Avenue, figuratively speaking, doesn't like that. Because they don't like someone they view as hard-headed, not realize it's not being about hard-headed. It's about having pride and dignity and intelligence and following your intellect. I was complimentary of him. I was not insulting him. And sure enough, he doesn't make Team USA, but two players in Drew Holiday and Derek White, who both spent 82 games a year deferring to him and Jason Tatum. They made the team, but he did it. And sneaker deals and stuff like that. He got to start his own brand because, you know what, Nike and Adidas and others ain't rocking with him like he wants them to. All the stuff that I've said has been validated. And you know how it was validated? By the fact that he's a Philadelphia 76ers. Because why in God's name you're the Boston Celtics? And you're going to move away from a dude that gave you 28 a night and proved he could be a one option in the event that Jason Tatum is never the same again, even though I believe he will be. Why would you do that? Because you had to get him out of there, that's why. Because you knew in your heart of hearts he wasn't happy with being deferential to anyone. And he wasn't happy with that situation. And he wasn't happy with his name constantly being named in trade talks when he delivers what he delivers for you. 6 conference finals, 2 NBA finals, 1 NBA championship, and an NBA finals MVP after capturing the Eastern Conference Finals MVP before the age of 30. That's what Jaylen Brown did. The brother's a stud. I like this move for the Philadelphia 76ers. It doesn't bother me one bit.
So that's Stephen A. Smith responding to the reports about Jaylen Brown getting traded from the Boston Celtics to the Philadelphia 76ers, man. And like I've been saying, guys, Stephen A. Smith is really just deflecting here. He's making it sound like JB was the one who caused all of this. And he's trying to push the idea that JB being the problem is the reason why he ended up getting traded.
Which I've been doing. You know, I feel like that's a narrative that people have been using for a long time to try to attack me and my character. I could rebuttal. But what I really want to say to this is we got to stop with the anonymous. We got to stop with the anonymous sources chat. Like, I'm tired of these damn anonymous sources. He's like anonymous executive, anonymous source, Colin Coward, Bobby Marks, Stephen A. Smith. Anonymous sources is saying anything. I think y'all are the sources. And if not, y'all shouldn't even say it if it's something that's this ridiculous. But we got to stop. Like, at one point, this is a part of the reason why I started streaming in the first place, because they use anonymous sources to hide behind how they actually feel, or to hide behind things that could be controversial, or to hide behind things that are examples of bigotry. So this is an example of one, but this is not the first time. Stephen A. Smith said the same thing a couple years ago. He was like, it's not me. This is our anonymous source. And Bobby Marks said the same. It's not me. It's my anonymous source. Colin Coward said the same thing. It's not me. It's my anonymous source. But they don't see how much damage that can do. And now I got to answer questions to, like, my character and being a child. This is my life. Keep it basketball. Nobody has a problem. People think I have a problem with people critiquing my performance. Critique my performance all you want. But the line gets crossed. And then they want to act like the line doesn't get crossed. The line is being crossed here. And let's get it. I'll let my work do the talking. I'm ready to get to work this summer. I'm ready to get back in the gym, work on my weaknesses, improve like my mindset, my leadership, you know what I mean? My authenticity coming to Philadelphia. And hopefully all of that is well received. But, it's definitely a bittersweet ending. Like I said before, I'm still processing a lot, chat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got my family, my grandpa, etc. I wasn't thrilled with how the conversation was facilitated. I did feel like it was a lack of respect. At one point it was fine, and out of nowhere it just went left. I definitely think it's more to it. It definitely is more to it. I know Brad is getting a lot of the criticism, but I just wish that more to it could have been explained. I just wish that they had the respect to just tell me exactly what it was, and I would have understood and I would have respected that. But it didn't go down like that. It wasn't facilitated like that. So that was the most disappointing part, because I thought I earned respect in a place that I had built, where I helped contribute to build, and that just wasn't the case. It just wasn't the case. So sometimes it be like that, life. Sometimes you gotta smile at it, man. They pack me up. Like, damn, they rolled me up, packed me up. Some of the guys have already reached out from the Celtics and stuff like that. Some of the young guys and stuff like that. So I appreciate them because it was an honor this year. Still was my favorite season so far. Next year may be different, but this past season was still my favorite season. The guys that I was able to build with, those guys that reached out to me, just told me, Nimi, Luka, all those guys told me it was a pleasure to play with you, and I appreciate everything that you helped me with So that's the stuff that, that gives you more motivation to keep going. So I'm grateful, and it was a pleasure. If this was my last year, this was my last year as a Celtic. This was a awesome year.
That's why Jaylen Brown's dad said he's been trying to reach Stephen A. Smith, because he wants to meet with him face to face. He wants to sit down and have a real conversation with Stephen A., asking why he's been handling things this way. But according to him, Stephen A. Smith hasn't been answering his calls. And I doubt he's going to respond to Jaylen Brown's dad the same way he responds to everyone else, because JB's dad has made it clear he's standing on business. If you missed that video, I'll leave the link down below, because he called out both Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins. It should be showing up in the bottom left corner of your screen right now. Be sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe as well.